And
Has,
show.
has Demi owned a car prior to now? Can you clarify that for us? Did Demi ever own a car?
Well, I can say this. Demi did make my BMW insurance payment every month for probably the last 2 years. Like, so the way I looked at it is it was her car as much as mine. Because Demi ain't broke, guys. I tell you, she isn't.
Right, but we
And
also don't think that she's financing everything 21's doing. We think it's kind of even give and take on both of their parts. Do you think so as well?
no, I think I don't know because I've been lied to so freaking much. I've been told one story to another about it. I can't even sit here and give you my real how I really feel on what's real and what isn't. I
Hmm.
can't. I When I saw Demi, I don't know if it was the last time or the time before that, and she showed me a video that she took of 21 the first day that they met, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." I
A mess.
Yeah, well, I there was just a part of me that always kind of knew it was sexual, even though I would be like, how in the name of God could you? And I would be like, because Demi is, really not into lesbians that go back and forth from being with guys to girls.
That too.
Yes, and
Yeah.
21 has been with 21 freaking people since the 3 months her and Demi's been involved. And so I'm just like, it's so weird to me. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And just the whole thing of when I heard Dollar General say Demi and I got on the same phone when we were all sleeping on the phone. 21 unpushed pause, and everyone um, heard each other on the phone. And I'm like, I'm so stupid. I was on the phone with Demi all night last night. Like, how does people do this? You know?
Oh shit. So they
Oh,
was
so
both doing.
Krisha, so I want to debunk something. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. So for
Mm-hmm.
almost 2K people in this room, as
Mm-hmm.
as a little bit loony as um, Dollar Tree can be, do you think that there is some truth to the stuff that she said, especially
Most
about 21's
definitely.
hypersexuality?
Most definitely.
Mm,
I think there's truth to it.
okay,
And here, the reason
I agree.
I do is because, so it's all such a disgusting game, though. Um, that it is really hard to know what really is real and what really isn't. And then so I would get to watch it on Bigo happening with Dollar Tree and the back rubs to the dog getting abused. I mean, a lot went on to Demi acting a fool, jealous over Dollar Tree.
Girl, same. Sorry, but damn.
I'm like, I said, Demi, do you know how stupid I feel right now? Like, I, uh, you're making yourself look like the Demi I do not like. I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
And I'm not talking shit about Dollar Tree. I've actually kind of grown to like her because I feel sorry for her. Like they
You will
bash
till you
her.
speak to
well,
her.
Krista, I do think Dollar Tree's a little off, but I do
Mhm.
think that there's a little bit of truth within all of the confusion. And like you said, Demi, she comes off as a person that wants to be so zen, so peaceful, but yet she's with a tyrant. So I think that's very telling
Mhm.
of kind
Mm.
of the contradictions that are going on with Demi.
I
Because
honestly
like
think
attracts like.
Demi.
There's got to be a similarity. There's got to be a connection. Birds of
It
a feather flock
is.
together in some
Yeah,
way.
she likes it. She's what's using y'all to. I don't think y'all really
This is
see
what.
that.
Do you guys think that maybe it's possible for you to be the type of, because I'm a Capricorn and Demi's a Capricorn and 21's a Capricorn. So this
Mhm.
is
Yes.
this is crazy to me. But maybe I'm like, maybe there's the type of Capricorn that picks these people that are like super broken, because when Demi came into my life, I was super broken. I felt like the biggest failure in life because my daughter was about to graduate from high school and we had no blind plan for her. Like, I mean, I was just a hot
Well,
mess,
Krisha,
I can tell you.
I just want people to know that you cannot get hung up on zodiacs because remember, our natal charts, we are full of so many different zodiac signs. We have a sun sign, we have a moon sign,
Yeah.
we have a
Right.
ascendant sign, and that doesn't even combine anything else, our houses. So you have to know
Mhm.
that although somebody may be born a Gemini, they still have
Mhm.
placements that put them in other zodiac signs that can weigh heavy on their actions and stuff. So unless you have a true
Thank you
understanding of
for that.
astrology and things like
Mhm.
that, you're not going to truly understand that we are composed of not only our born sign, but
Mhm.
there's
Mhm.
other planetarian things that play into our personality, and it's
Yeah,
a
and
lot.
you know what else? I just think what plays out into our personalities and just how we are, our character in life, is what we surround ourselves with.
Yep.
Like, I think we adapt to our environment, and some people like peace and some people like chaos. Like the first, the first of mine and Demi's relationship until she came back from New York was a lot of chaos. Nothing like what is happening right now in her life, but it was rough. It was rough. Like we went from zero to where we were before she met 21. And Demi's been on Bigo a while. But it's just sad to me because, and I don't know, Brooke, if you have noticed this, but I feel like Demi has lost a lot since she met 21.
Mhm.
I just feel like that girl has just sucked the soul right out of her.
Yeah, yeah, she's I see it when we watch the live. I see it like when 21 Spaz and when she was saying all of that stuff. I was just looking at Demi, and you can just see her like shrinking and shrinking,
Shrinking.
shriveling. Just
Mm-hmm.
and again, I spoke to her at 10 o'clock, and she said she don't know how this is going to work, like as far as the people. And I don't give a fuck at this point because she didn't hopped on here. She didn't even apologize for to
Right.
Krisha or I guess she did apologize for the misleading part, but she didn't apologize about the shit with me as far as her letting that girl sit there and say all that shit and she's laughing. She was just
Right.
laughing. And
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
doesn't
yo,
that hurt your feelings? Like,
hell yeah, because we just clicked
yeah,
before then. And I wanted to say in the live, I wanted to be like, you know what, 21? Let me just send you these screenshots real quick. Let me just fuck it. Let me
exactly.
just send you this shit real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
saying none of that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Me
ain't even
neither.
say none of that.
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because
What
at the
it,
Why
end of
not
the
just have
day,
the
Dumb
how
and Dumber
to?
is gonna do what they do. Like at
it
this point, they gonna
exactly,
it,
Brooke.
so I could say whatever I want, but what they do, and then somebody just said it over there calling each other the Scissor Sisters. If I was
Yeah.
going through this right now, me and my partner would be having a fucking conversation, a healthy conversation, trying to figure out
Right.
from here on out. It
Exactly.
would be fuck live tonight. It would be fuck
Right.
Bigo
Right.
tonight. But you
Exactly.
feel me?
You
That's that
got it.
Right.
toxicity.
Mm-hmm. That's it. They want the show of it, and it doesn't matter what they make themselves look like, as long as they pull those 1,300 viewers in there, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're like, but it's just crazy to me because I know where Demi was at on Bigo when she first, got her agency, and I know where Demi's at on Bigo right now, and it just breaks my heart. It just makes me sad.
I thought she was doing
Yeah.
music and political shit on here
Well, right
and stocks.
now, yeah, right now she's just trading on here. in the mornings and stuff, right? I mean, well, right now she's having a relationship with 21 on live here. That's what Demi is doing on Bigo.
And you know that fucked me up because it's like whole life with me. She was trying not to be that relationship thing, and it's just like that would have probably been a one ex or one person that I shared a relationship
Right.
with publicly that it would have turned out to be something actually good, like not embarrassing, unless she would have did what she did, which I guess inevitably was embarrassing. But I'm just saying, like as far as how she was in the relationship, and just
Right,
fuck, this is
you
wild. We're
guys
talking about Demi
balanced
here,
each other out. If you wanted to make money off someone, she should have stuck with you to do that with. Honestly, I mean, just being real, like you and
maybe it
her
probably.
had y'all
Demi
had
Brooke,
made
the
me feel.
do you
She
feel
made
some
me.
type of way that she made that choice with 21 and not you? That she didn't really want to do the social media with you and she chose
Fuck
21.
yeah! Hell
I
yeah!
feel some type of way for Brooke about it. I
Hell
mean, just
yeah!
on
Because y'all
a
gotta know it was
woman's
beautiful.
business end. Yeah, and you guys could have made a lot of freaking money too.
Yeah.
Like y'all had a lot of views, and it was funny, and I was just jealous and heartbroken, and oh my gosh, it was
I understand.
catchy.
I
It,
understand.
it was
Yeah,
it
and
was
after 5
catchy.
years, that's understandable. Yeah, I would too, especially to know that you're sitting here pouring your all into somebody that is less caliber than the person that you were dealing with currently. So I
Right. You see
completely
how she
understand.
feel for me? I feel for
Mhm.
Krisha too because Krisha had to go through this with me, but then she got to go through this again with her. And it's like, damn, like for me, it's not as bad now because I done had time to heal and all of that shit like that. Don't get me wrong, it's still shock factor. I went through my little 1 minute of actually feeling some type of way, because of course, like she was just the one ex that it really was kind of like a cliffhanger, because it really wasn't that, like we wasn't cheating, we wasn't lying, we wasn't toxic, we wasn't. It was fun. It was so fun. It was beautiful. It was prosperous. We just needed more time. And then she was just emotionally fucked up because all the shit she was going through musically with, her manager, and
Borrow.
then
Mhm.
Krisha. Yeah, Krisha, she was still texting her and missing her and stuff. So she was very, 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 very torn. Like very
And I
torn.
also was sending Demi money. I was
Yeah.
helping her out financially. Like it was
Oh
just a
wow. Oh
hot
wow.
mess. It was a
So
hot mess.
so you was sending money to Demi. So Demi really homeless then, right?
Yes.
Oh my
Mhm.
God. Oh my God. Oh my
Demi lived with
God.
both
Right, and
3
I think
and
that's
4
that's
during
what a
their
lot of people have
relationship.
a hard pill to swallow. The fact that Demi has so many connections, but it's not paying her anything. You can have connections and still be homeless and still not have worth in this world, and I think that's
Correct.
the thing that a lot of people are struggling with.
Yeah, and a lot of times people play the victim in every situation they're in. And when you play a victim all the time and you can turn on someone at the snap of a finger that you really cared
Hmm.
for and loved, like she has tonight on me and Brooke, but text us both yesterday and earlier and called us earlier in the day because she needed us because 21 was spazzing out. So it's just hard to it's hard to understand. It is like a real freaking soap opera or
Yeah.
um
Yeah,
reality show.
And this
And
all
I
would have
it
mean,
been
is.
avoided if she was just honest.
just all she had to do is be honest. That is the thing about it. And I didn't believe it though, because she's very good about you know uh her
Being
wording.
thin and being not about drama.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
Mhm.
We see
So
that.
Mhm.
when she was with 21, you was sending her money then basically, right?
Oh no, 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 not when she was with 21. When she was waiting to go to New York to start her career with
Oh,
her
okay.
manager in New
When she was
York.
with Brooke,
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
sent her money.
That
Mm.
definitely reminded me because you guys asked me earlier how was she making money then, and like I said, she would get in that car, she would go do Uber, whatever. But I do remember that. What? Oh damn,
Right.
damn!
Remember?
Oh
Remember we
my
tried to tell you that
gosh!
earlier.
Oh my gosh! Okay, wait. Cause
She
my
What is
thought that
it?
memory,
she
like
was
I got a
Demi was
thing of
going out
forgetting
Uber
shit.
riding and getting money, but she was really getting it from
No,
Krista.
I know that. I knew that because I forgot that there was a phase of time where obviously, where Krisha wouldn't stop, she wouldn't stop. So, and she just like, well, she wanna I think she was just
But
like, basically she wanna help her out or whatever the case may be. So it was just kind of a flip, like,
but
all right,
I
well, we'll
honestly
let her.
think, Brooke, is Demi makes it look like I don't stop because when she went to do Uber and stuff, she was all on the phone with
Don't say
me.
it.
Tell
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah. I
Shut
Say it.
the
mean,
fuck up. Are you
Say it,
serious?
Krista. Go ahead. Say it, sister. Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Demi and I already had plans on being totally working it out before she went to New York.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. And that's why because the vibes felt so weird at
Yeah.
the end of our relationship. It was so weird. And I kept saying to her, I'm
Mhm.
like, if you're gonna break up with me or you don't want to be with me, tell me now. And she said, I don't feel like
Exactly.
that. That's not it. And she wrote this long, long letter all on my mirror with a
Oh,
marker,
I got one
long
too on
hand.
a whiteboard. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm.
Wow, wow,
Mhm.
wow, wow. That's fucked up.
Do
See,
you know how many
that's so
songs I have that she's written about me? Like in my closet and I mean, cuz Demi, she, oh man, I mean, if Demi would focus on herself and where she could be as an artist with the connections that she has, she could do
Mhm.
something. This is her time, but she's so wrapped up in saving soft white underbelly that she's it's just gonna
You can
pass
tell, but
before
you can
her.
tell that Demi loves hard, and that Demi there's some kind of confliction within Demi because it's like
Hey,
she wants to be a
but
zen, peaceful person, but then at the same
you
time,
I'm done
she's
being in denial.
fueled
I already
off of
know.
yeah,
entertainment.
That's
but
crazy.
you can't love someone so hard, like love them. When I tell you guys, she loved me like we were inseparable. We did everything together, from showered together to use the same toothbrush. Like we were just super connected. Um, and then that I turn into the enemy, and now everything that we experienced together is replaced with someone, it overnight. Like I couldn't do that as a person. Like I can't meet someone and love them like I loved Demi in a month and tell that person I love you and I'm going to be the mom to your kids. Like I just don't know if that's really that healthy mentally.
But it's been way longer than a month. It hasn't been 30 days. Like
No,
Demi and 21 have been knowing each other
too
for a
much.
while
And
now.
for y'all in the comments talking about, oh my gosh, the same toothbrush and stuff. Let's look at reality. Are we surprised
Right.
that 21 would use the same toothbrush, or anybody would use the same toothbrush as Demi? Let's be real. Demi is all tongue in and everything. Demi has she dissolved that contract between 21, and now they're all out in the open. It's a relationship. So what are
Krisha,
y'all
girl, you got
surprised
me over
about
here.
at this
Like,
point?
oh my
Right.
gosh, after fucking 4 years, I'm just now like, y'all gotta understand right now, this is like rewriting like in my brain, like, you know, because I'm like, fuck, this is the person that I guess if I looked at all the rest of the exes, I fuck all of them. But this one, yeah, I still leave the door open. I spin the block. I think it's just a cliffhanger. I'm not saying that's what I was going for right now, but what I'm just saying, because I'm not in a position to do that at all. And actually, by the way, let me just mention that when we first also started talking, not only was she asking about the pictures, because yeah, now we really on some fucking shit. Not only was she asking about the pictures, but
Mhm.
she also, for me to send stuff for to reminisce, she also had asked for us to link up. She wanted to see each other, and I said no. I said no, and that I
Wow.
wanted because I wanted to chop it up a little bit because I was like, okay, if I get around her and I start feeling feelings again for real, I just want to know
Mhm.
that, you know what I mean. So I wanted to chop it up. I know we excited, we back conversing and we sending the pictures and reminiscing again and shit. But like even though I wanted to see, I just felt like it wasn't the proper time yet. Like it was just like a little bit longer. Like, but then
Right.
when I asked her about it, probably like 3 weeks later or something. This is after her and 21, I think, stopped being around each other, or they was like
Mhm.
starting to stop being around each other, whatever. I had asked her about it. I was like, I think we should see each other, because at that point I was really going through something too, and she going through something. So I'm like, maybe this will distract us from stuff, and we can actually just escape this shit and just have fun. And we ain't seen each
Right.
other in 4 years. Why not? Like, fuck
Mhm.
it, you know? And she was just like, oh, I don't. I'm taking a break on traveling. And I was kind of
Uh,
irritated because I'm like, but you the one who brought this up, and it, when you
exactly. Right.
when
I feel you. Mhm.
that's it's just fucked up. So now when I hear that she was on the phone with you when she was doing the Ubers, that's so fucked up, because in my brain I'm thinking that she was just a girl who was torn, and there wasn't no sneaky, no none of that. She just was honest about when she
Mm-mm.
was hurt. I saw when she cried. I was with her when she would cry about Krisha, and I totally understood. I totally understood that, because she would cry and say, "This is my best friend, though. This is my best friend. It's not the same. It's not just like leaving just somebody's with. This is my best friend." But I just don't know how to keep it like that and move on
Yeah,
from that or
breakups
whatever.
suck, man. No breakup is easy. Breakups suck. There's always one person that wants to break up and the other one doesn't. There's not a lot of mutual breakups in the world. But
Right.
I am, almost 45 years old, and I'm really mature enough. If you tell me I'm done and don't text me 4 hours later, I love you. I know you want a ring for Christmas. What else do you want? Like, you can't mess with people's mental like that when I'm still thinking we might be on the same wave as we
So
was 2.5
right,
months ago.
right, Krista. So she recently told you that she wanted to get you a ring for Christmas.
Yeah, I've been to see Demi
Oh,
3 times. So y'all say it's been
Mm-hmm.
going on longer
oh,
than.
while she was
Yeah.
with 21, that she want to buy you a ring for Christmas.
Yeah,
Chris,
we were when
oh,
I was just in Austin. When I was
She
just
oh
just
there.
visited her
shit.
last week. She said she saw her last week in Austin.
And Demi's it's rough because when you're with her in the flesh and the way she talks and stuff, and then you get away from her and in 2 seconds shit changes, and then you become like you're the enemy, and like she'll
Mm-hmm.
block me, and I'm like, what did I even but here's the crazy thing too. She gets so mad at me if I post a picture of me and one of my, like girlfriends, or if I follow any of her friends now. But then I think it's because she didn't want me knowing she was with 21. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's just if I sit back and try to, kind of like Brooke is doing with the Uber stuff and sorry,
Yeah, keep thinking about it. You're gonna realize
you know,
she's a
like,
user.
dude, you feel crazy. I feel a little
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm
Girl, I'm
shocked right
telling.
now.
Like 21 is crazy. I believe I was, that's the thing. I had no one to talk to about this. You guys understand this? No one, because Demi did not want anybody knowing. None of my family, none of our friends, you know, none of my kids. Like this is the first time I've really talked about it to anyone besides Demi.
Mhm.
But that's how
Right,
she
right.
wanted it, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow. 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 It sucks when you have to look at somebody that you kind of, you don't want to believe that they one way. Like, I don't know. I just keep on trying to just feel like, okay, no, but she got a good heart. Okay, no, but she got a good heart. Which
Right.
she still might, but it's
But
just
she
like,
showed you. She
fuck,
showed you
that's
that
so
she
fucked
doesn't.
up. That's so fucked
I
up.
know, but you guys, I was
Mhm.
there last week, and for the first time, Demi started crying. Okay, this is like 6 days ago, guys. Okay, I'm so we're driving back from dinner and back to her house, and we're. I don't fight with Demi. I don't argue. I don't raise my voice. I'm really calm, and somehow we got on the topic of the situations that happened, and she was like, well, all I have to say is I wouldn't be you right now. I wouldn't be here if you put me through what I just put you through.
Mm.
And so I got super silent, and the car ride home was a good, like, 15 minutes, and I just didn't say nothing all the way back to the house. Then when I got there, I just went and sat on the bed because it was like an eye opener for me. I'm going to be there for her right now, but she said she wouldn't even do this, none. And all this is going through my mind, and I think I'm like zoned out into space, and then she just starts crying, and she's like, I'm so sorry, Krisha. You have no idea. I'm so sorry. Just for the first time, I felt a little compassion in the situation. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then and then I find out 21 is there.
Oh wow. So the big question is, would you accept Demi back?
Mhm.
Uh at this point today, no. I would not today. I have to do some healing
Tomorrow.
myself mentally. You guys, like, when I tell you right now, my brain today is a lot that hit me in my brain and in my heart. And when I'm having to sit here and think, what is the right Demi, or who is the right Demi? Was it the Demi
Mhm.
crying in the bedroom,
Mhm.
promising me this and that, or is it the Demi that let 21 talk about my kids? Who's Demi?
The Demi that promised you
Right.
those things, did
I
she
think
did
she's
she
too
keep those
far in deep.
promises?
She's Demi has
No, she
allowed
didn't keep them.
21 to disrespect you, and I
She
think
didn't
that's
keep those
the point of no
promises, right?
return.
So that's not the
Right,
Demi that
Right.
she is. The Demi that she is the one
Yeah.
that she's showing you that she is.
Demi has
right,
turned
right.
over a new leaf. Yeah.
So I want. Do
Wow,
y'all
that's
still have
crazy.
that like
Cause
that
you
same?
got to
Cause
think about it too. Like I said, I just was talking to her and I said, why did you say you wanted to take care? You wanted to do all of that. You want to get a house with her. You want to do all that. If you're not sure right now if you can handle what comes with this woman, you are unsure right now. But I just watched you open up your mouth in front of 1,000 people and say you were gonna do something that she is going so hard about you doing. And it's like I
Mhm.
told her, I said, if you don't fucking do it, this is your ass. If now that you said it, if you don't do it, this is your ass. If you do it, you're stuck. Because you're not talking about something like you talk about living with her and shit like that. You're stuck. And even to get out
And
of that, you're gonna go through hell to get out of that.
yeah, and y'all have no idea, or maybe you do. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that, but having a child with a disability, that it is, it is, it is all, it's totally different. And then having four other kids on top of that, and having a drinking, terrible alcoholic. She can't do bigo when her kids are there because they can't be on bigo. They can't be on any type of broadcast. How are they going to financially make it? They're going to be rappers?
So,
you know how
Krista,
much money
with your
21 makes in a day
permission,
on here? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
hold on,
boss.
y'all. With Krista's permission and Award's permission, this is something I never do on her live, and Award can confirm that. Can I give you a card of advice? Because I am intuitive, and I did pull a card for you and Demi, and I would love to read it. So maybe this will give you a little insight on what to
Do
do
me
from here.
next.
But it's up to Krisha.
Me too.
Yeah.
Girl, I didn't even know you did shit
Yeah.
Can
like
we all
that,
get a
girl. Hold on,
card?
I
I
might
didn't know
need a
you
reading
did
after this
that.
shit.
Okay.
I want
I
one
might need one
too.
after her.
Okay.
I needed
Okay,
one
so Krisha,
yesterday.
listen to this message and take it as you please. You're
Mhm.
discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those that you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card, which is called the tribe, shows that to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of the dance. Yes, you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You are in the perfect place to make the change in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna have to move on from. I don't cry. You're gonna have to move on from Demi.
Yeah.
This is about you getting your life together and finding your peace and finding a partner that's gonna mean the best for you. Demi has shown you where her heart is at and where she's at now. And as you know, going through life,
Don't cry,
you
Chris.
learn.
That's gonna be all right. Don't
Sometimes
cry.
people accept
Mm.
lessons, sometimes they don't. But I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring that cry out.
It's
You
okay.
Wow.
deserve way better. Somebody who's gonna be
Mhm.
honest and love you the way you deserve to be loved. And Demi's just not it for either one
Yeah.
of y'all.
Nah,
Yeah, well,
Demi don't got no
for
Because
me, I
kid.
now,
don't care
now
no
that
more. I
Yeah.
gave
the
up
truth
on
has
that a
been
long time ago.
revealed for you, and now it's your time
Mhm.
to accept it and move on. Oh
Mm.
my gosh, Krisha, I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. You can let it out. Let it out, Krista. Let it out. Just go ahead and let it out. Let it out. That's the best way to do it. Let it out. Oh, that was deep. That was deep.
And someone
Demi,
said,
Demi,
Yeah, it
use it. Demi,
was.
use this lady though. Demi has. Let me wake up. Demi has used this lady, man. Demi has used this lady. This is fucked up, man. This is really not okay. This is
mhm,
sad, man. Y'all can't be leading these men and women on like this, man. This is not right. People feelings get involved. People have used their money, their time, their patience. Put things to the side. Quit jobs. All kind of shit just to make a bitch happy. Damn, this is shit that pissed me off, man. For real, doing this lady like this. This lady don't deserve that shit. Over no 21. Are you fucking serious?
yeah.
Now this lady on my panel crying and shit. I'm glad I'm not a biased ass host. Anybody can come up here and voice their opinions. I'm glad I'm not a biased ass host. I open up my platform for people like this, for real.
Yeah, you got a
That's
good heart,
fucked
Lord.
up. And then 21 talking about this lady daughter and stuff being blind and shit, knowing the conditions of her shit. This is fucked up,
Mhm.
man. But these are the same motherfuckers y'all promoting help and gift and cash out, man. This is insane. Kick these bitches out of here disrespecting in my motherfucking comments. Kick these old ragged ass hoes out. They should be getting ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah, Kayla's on her shit, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want you to be
I
sitting
just
here
get real
crying, but
upset, man, because
I
I don't like that. As a woman, as a man, we all done been through this shit, man. Y'all know this shit hurt. Y'all know this stuff
right.
hurt. Y'all know this shit hurt, man. Come on, man. Put Bigo to the side for a second. Y'all know that shit hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
When you
Before
really want to be in a
Bigo,
relationship with somebody and they really don't
uh,
want you,
Mhm.
and you didn't invest in your time, your money, your patience. You didn't invest in everything into this man or this woman, and still in all after X amount of years, they still don't want to be with your ass. This shit hurts,
And we
man.
know what, right,
I'm
and we
sick of
know
this
that
shit.
not
Now y'all
everybody
run
is
me up,
morally
run me up.
sound.
Y'all didn't woke me up. Run me up. Shit. Run
We
me
know
up,
that
please.
some
This is
people they will
ridiculous.
they will
Krista, we
they
are
will
here for you.
I
they
appreciate
will
you
trade in their
guys.
morals for money. They will trade in their morals for clout, and that's just the world we live in. And
Yeah,
Krista,
they
you're a
sell
good
their soul.
person. And at this point, Demi has crossed that line. She was walking a fine line of trying to be a good person, trying to be morally sound, and I don't think that necessarily it has been working for her now. So now she's taking the road that she feels
Then got a
is
nerve to
going to
get up here and
benefit
say,
her.
"Oh, I just didn't want to tell her. I just didn't want to tell her." Motherfucker, it's best for you to tell her because all you doing is lead her on. You don't lead nobody on and get somebody caught up in their heart broken and shit like that. This is why motherfuckers commit suicide and don't want to live no more. Cause this shit, like I told Demi when Demi came on my panel tonight, Demi, you should have told her, bro. If you knew you wanted to be with 21, you should have told her. You should have sat her down. woman to woman, and had a long conversation with her. This shit should have been on bigo. For
Right.
real.
One thing I'll say is if we pay attention now I'm looking at I'm realizing with Krisha, she didn't know how to tell Krisha. And then she moved how she did and she hurt Krisha. Then she came to me. She didn't know how to tell me what it was. That's why she left me out. She left me instead of just being, straight up. I'm gonna go to New York and I think we should be done. You know, she didn't do me like that. She didn't know how to
Thank you,
tell me.
Kiki.
You feel me? And now here we
Right.
are. I spoke to her today. She spoke to Krisha. She don't know how to tell 21. She don't know how to handle. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I guess it's just the cycle that she has to
Mhm.
break.
It
That's why I
is.
What's
think
going
you
on,
should
Madam
tell
Going,
Chris?
she's
21
not
the
going to
calls
tell
and the
21. She's
texts.
not going to hold 21 accountable because I believe, I honestly believe at this point that Demi has sat back and she has weighed the options of the good versus the bad. And if you
Mhm.
sit there and you take a piece of paper and a pen and you write out, okay, well, how bad is this person? What am I losing by dealing with this? What am I gaining by dealing from them? And I think that in